all white people are racist. Stay tuned. Welcome everybody to the Smartsistah show, and I'm your host, Smartsistah, and today we're going to continue our conversation about the disease of white people, the term that was coined by Albert Einstein. Now, we all know racism, white supremacy is the disease. And basically, what I just said when I said all white people are racist, it is the truth. Now, I know, bam, that instantly got a reaction out of some of y'all like, oh my God, no, that's not true. White people especially, because if you notice, when we look at stuff, I tried to Google white brutality, white whatever kind of violence, yada yada yada. You know what came up most of the time? Police brutality. Okay? And the police are just the keepers and the protectors of white supremacy, not the supremacy exactly itself. So basically, if you think about it, they have been programmed to be oppressors from the day they were born. And if we have been conditioned to love them and take care of them and not hold them accountable and keep them, and they all ain't bad and we can't, that bullshit. That's all because for hundreds of years we've been conditioned, yet we still are human and we still have feelings. Most of them, their humanity is out of here. And that's why, like Dr. Joy DeGruyer, or I can't pronounce her last name, but she has done extensive study and work on that. And she says that white people have gotten to the point where they have lost their humanity because that's the only way they can keep up with their own supremacy and keep it from driving them insane. Now, if we have swallowed all of hundreds of years of being oppressed, being killed, being raped, being burned, being quartered, y'all know what quartering is. They did that to us where they put an arm and leg off four horses, and then they hit them and pulled the person apart and all their guts fell out right there in front of people. Okay, that's just some. I talked last week about some of the brutality and the bullshit that has happened. Y'all name it, they've done it to us. Medical apartheid. Okay, where they used us to experiment on us, like I've talked about before with black women being experimented on by the so-called doctor, father of gynecology. You can look up some of my old stuff. I won't waste time talking about the brutality that we have endured. But the bottom line is they have too, because they keep doing it. White people are the most violent, brutal people on the damn planet. And let's face it, they've done it to everybody. They done went all, there's no other race that has gone all over the fucking planet trying to own people and do everything but them. I got into it with somebody one time. Think about it. They're always the ones that go and do brutal shit. Everybody else is chilling and doing fine, and then here they come. Okay, that's just history. We all had to take Western Civ. I always say, what was civilized about these people? Okay, and they went and fucked up civilizations, and you gotta own it and you gotta understand it. And that's black people and white people. White people, the only way they gonna cure themselves is if they face their own shit and take account of it and try to undo some of the damage. Okay, it's not our job to try to save them, and that's our fucking problem. We don't want to make them uncomfortable. You can't say that. Oh, why? What? Out of all the shit they have done to us, and you're still running behind them, trying to appease them and make sure they're comfortable, I could care less. I could care less. If most people, black people, other people, would stop worrying about them and keep to yourself, you'd be a lot better off. Because what fucking culture do they have? Why the hell you think they've ever run into the island trying to come in your neighborhood and eat some food and listen to some music? Because they are dead. They're what is their culture other than killing people and oppressing people? What the fuck do they have that anybody else will want? Nothing other than some damn money. But other than that, why do you think they got to come and culturally, they the main ones at everything that we have and everything that we do? Why? Because they dead inside and they need something. They want to try to feel something because obviously they don't. That's the only way they can deal with the bullshit that they've done or they know that has been done and that they know that they're a part of. I don't give a damn how fucking liberal, how whatever, you still benefit from the oppression of other people. And they know that. But what have they done? Pulled the trick, put it all on you, put it all on other cultures to say, oh, it's okay. We understand. We're dealing with everything. I know we're all one people. It's only one race, the human race. That old bullshit. While you being oppressed and you still been so damn colonized that you're trying to protect them. For what? It's time. They always talking about who needs to be held accountable. Well, they need to be held accountable. White people are evil. And yes, I said it because it's true. Like I said, if it was so many good white folks, then why is shit still the way it is? Because they're not going to say nothing. They're not going to give up their privilege. Their disease is a mental fucking illness because it don't even make sense. You hate me, but you want to look like me. You don't like my lips, but you go get fillers. You don't like my big ass ghetto booty, but then you go get one. You want curly hair, okay? You was laying out in the sun getting skin cancer. You want to eat our food. You want to fuck us. Let's be totally real. Let's go there. When you get through, but only to an extent, because really I don't need you in my family. I'm just, when I go to Jamaica, I just sit back and watch all them white women come. They specifically come down there to screw, and then they go back home and act like they don't know nobody. Y'all know the game. Y'all know what we've been through. Y'all see it yourself. And I'm talking to black people now. Stop trying to understand and be forgiving. And for what? It is over for that. What do we need to forgive? We need to forgive ourselves. We need to heal ourselves. Those people gonna do what they gonna do, and history has shown what they do in their brutality. And you need to leave it to them and let them deal with it because they will self-destruct. That is what's really happening with them. So you don't even need to be a part of that shit. And that's what our problem is that we got to fix, is that how can you just in your brain, you can't let them go. You just, everything you do, say, whatever, you still worrying about, well, is it going to upset them? And like, can I do this? Can I not do that? You wonder why the fuck you got high blood pressure? That's why. Our brain, we have been so programmed to protect them that we forget about ourselves and we haven't healed ourselves. So that's what you need to do. White folks, They are who they are. They gonna always be that. It ain't shit you can do about it. And the ones that want to change will do the work and will fix themselves because they know they're a part of a big system that will crush them. Because that's all they know is violence. That's the only thing they get off on. Look at the shit that they love. It's violence. Always. Okay? So that's what you got to do. Stay within your humanity. I'm not saying to be like them, but let's face it. The things that they do, how they try to annihilate everything, that is their nature. And you better understand it and learn how to deal with it. Because if you don't, we're going to continue to be sucked up into their bullshit and destroy ourselves. So let them go. Let them do what they got to do, and the so-called good ones will accept the fact that they know who they are and work on their own shit, okay? So that's where we are today, people. Heal, black people. Defy the lies that they have told you, because that's what they are, major tricksters. And you can call me a damn racist. You can call me everything but being late for dinner. The history speaks for itself. It's just like how people always, when it's something that you want to protect, you come up with 1,000 excuses and reasons for shit, whether they're logical or not. Logically, look at this shit. Just step out and look at history and look at this shit and see where they are. And basically, like I said, without you, they almost couldn't exist because they wouldn't have nothing to hate. Okay? So that is it for this week, and understand that that is their disease and it's something that they need to cure within themselves and get their bullshit out of your head.